Hey everyone, I'm Rob Franick. I'm editor-in-chief here at the Princeton Review. And friends, this is the week that we look forward to all year long. We launched our 29th edition of our book and rankings for our best 386 colleges. It's the 2021 edition, and it's published by our colleagues at Penguin Random House. Now, folks, we have talked about this before. The very best thing that you can do to ensure that you get accepted to your dream college and then have a genuinely awesome time once you're there is to look for fit. But folks, we have to say it out loud. There is no number one school that would be the number one school for everyone in the land. That would be crushingly boring. But here's the thing. If you're looking for that fabled number one school overall, you may end up bypassing the school that's truly the number one college for you. But how do you know which college that is? Well, friends, there are schools out there that have academic programs and extracurricular offerings and campus communities and, of course, values that would make them a great fit for you. And that's what the book and our entire vision of college admission is all about. It's also why we don't have one ranking list of schools from 1 to 100, or 1 to 386, or 1 to 1,000 like other ranking services. Instead, we have 62 ranking lists that rank the top 20 schools across a range of categories, including academics, financial aid, campus life, extracurricular activities, social scene, politics. Each school that's in the book has a full 2-page profile with information that you simply won't find anywhere else, including our inside word on college admission, a financial aid rating, and then direct quotes from students themselves. And speaking about students, another thing that separates this book from other books and our approach in general is that we go to students and ask them about their college experiences on campuses. So our rankings aren't based on our opinion. They're based on the perspectives of their own students. 143,000 of them at the 386 colleges in the book participated. So we asked those students 85 questions, and they rated everything from their professors to their career services to their college towns, and then reported on their campus experiences at their schools. And our 62 ranking lists report on what they said. So what did they say, Rob? That's a good question. Here's what they said. And this is a good point because this is talking about families as well. A lot of families are stressed this year, students and parents, about finances now more than ever. And when we reported out our survey information of nearly 13,000 students and parents about their biggest college hopes and worries back in March, I bet you can guess what their biggest worry was. And this was for the 8th year running. It was the level of debt to pay for their college degree. And now in the best 386 colleges, we include a financial aid rating score for every single school in the book with intel about the average dollar amounts of grant aid that each school provides. We also have a list of best value colleges that tell you where you'll get the biggest return for your tuition investment. So in terms of a wide range of factors from academics and costs and financial aid and of course debt, but then we also factored in graduation rates as well as alumni career and of course salary data. And you can find all of this information in the book as well as on our website, which is princetonreview.com. Friends, I should say, when we were doing the homework for the best 386 colleges this year, we asked students about their overall satisfaction with their financial aid packages. And the schools that earned the number one spot, the number one spot this year is none other, a big favorite of ours at the Princeton Review, is Vanderbilt University. They have an average undergraduate need-based scholarship of $52,200. And Vanderbilt also earned high rankings in a bunch of other ranking categories, including the College City of Nashville, their hometown, their school newspaper, science labs, and of course their library. And in the book and on the site, we also called out a ranking list that's titled Their Students Love These Colleges, and Vanderbilt earned the number one spot there as well. But friends, we can't stop there. We need to continue talking about colleges, another number one school. And this is so important because right now, as online and hybrid learning becomes the status quo, at least for the foreseeable future, lots of students and non-students are struggling with feelings of isolation. And access to mental health care is more important now than ever. So this year, for the first time, we have a ranking list that features counseling services. The top ranked school on that list is Virginia Tech, and Virginia Tech's Cook Counseling Center offers individual as well as group counseling and psychiatric care and psychotherapy and of course educational programming. The school simply wants to make sure that every student who needs it will have access to support. And very much like Vanderbilt, Virginia Tech also earned top spots on other ranking lists, from great town-gown relation to campus food, and of course, their students love these colleges. And specifically for Virginia Tech, they told us what they loved: the administration, the career services, the labs, the recreational facilities, and of course, being part of the wonderful Hokie Nation. Folks, we should say this out loud. We have covered a lot of territory already, so let's regroup. So far, we talked about what students and parents are worried about. They're worried about money, and they're worried about healthcare, and mental health care in particular. But when you think about what makes college worth it, you probably imagine amazing professors and stellar career opportunities. So we need to take just a minute to highlight the schools in the top spots on those ranking lists. And again, these are based according to their own students. We have a ranking list called Professors Get High Marks. And topping that list this year is the glorious Mount Holyoke College, which is in Massachusetts. And one student wrote that their professors are wonderful scholars and wonderful people. Another told us that they provide hands-on lab experience as well as real-world scenarios and creative teaching exercises. And they appreciate that their professors prioritize their students above all else. And their professor skills as teachers will be especially important this fall when instruction, whether it's in the classroom or online, is going to be unusual. It will be socially distant. There will be fewer in-person opportunities. So having professors who know how to connect with students will be more important now than ever. And folks, another super important thing is launching, of course, a career after graduation. And Bentley University, just outside of Boston, earned the #1 spot on our best career services ranking list. Now, Bentley's award-winning career development team works with students individually to evaluate their interests and their skills, to set goals, and of course to help them achieve those goals, whether it's finding an internship or acing an interview, and then ultimately landing an awesome job after graduation. And of course, in a challenging economy, those services will be more important now than ever. And of course, friends, please do check out our website to see all of the information on all of the schools in the best 386 colleges, and do a customized college search where you can put in the criteria that matters most to you, whether that be location or available majors or extracurricular activities or any one of the 62 different ranking lists that we've been surveying on this short video. And you'll find schools that will ultimately be a great fit for you. And of course, friends, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to our channel for the latest updates about college admission and standardized testing, for twice weekly SAT and ACT prep live streams, and much more. Again, folks, Rob Franek, Editor-in-Chief here at the Princeton Review. Be with you back here real soon. Take care.